Hello guys! I am sure that even Russian trolls were disappointed when watching Russia's naval parade, because many of Russia's warships were lacking from this parade, and all because they were upgraded to the submarines by the Ukrainian armed forces. Now it's obvious, now it is official, and we may say that actually a famous phrase of the Ukrainian guards, Russian warship go yourself, got a totally different, larger meaning. We may say Russian Black Sea Navy go yourself. But when watching these videos, I've realized there is one important topic that we haven't discussed yet on the channel, and that is Russia's shadow fleet that they use to continue trading oil to avoid sanctions. And it's bad, not only from the military and economic perspective, but also from the environmental one. And once again, it has a global influence, not just for Ukraine or Russia or countries around us. And what is worse, Russia is trying to develop a similar shadow fleet for gas. So I decided to collect all the news online, and I was actually glad to find there is a research of Kyiv School of Economics on how to deal with Russia's shadow fleet that I will connect in the description of this video, and you can read by yourself. So let me tell you more from an ordinary Ukrainian perspective. My name is Anna, I'm in Ukraine, I'm from Ukraine, actually I'm in Kyiv. We had a very loud night, but all of the evil Shahed drones that Russia has sent to Ukraine were destroyed by our air defense, and I'm once again proud to be Ukrainian and grateful for all the support that you give us. It actually helps us survive and continue vlogging, even after very loud nights. So if you're new to the channel, join our beautiful, friendly community and demonstrate your solidarity with Ukraine. And let's start talking about Russia's shadow fleet. It's a topic of many newspapers, researches, and even scientific articles, but I'm sure not everyone knows what is it in general. Well, Russia is a country that needs to sell its oil and gas because this is a dig and sell economy. They do not produce anything. They are not compatible on the market. The only thing they can do is earn money by selling their natural resources. And when sanctions hit Russia and its possibility to trade oil, together with our oil refinery strategy when we burn them, they were looking for new ways to trade. And they have come up with the idea to create a shadow fleet that is a fleet of old ships registered to fake or small companies somewhere in Dubai, or even re-registered, and old tankers. Old tankers, that's an evil, because not only they help Russia avoid sanctions, but they also cause tremendous environmental threats. What Russia does to do it in disguise, to hide it from people, it actually uses tankers that are 15-20 years old, and for the majority of the official registers, these tankers do not exist because they were long ago decommissioned. So they are using tankers that are actually prohibited from further usage because they are old, and they can literally break into pieces somewhere in the sea near you, because these tankers, they travel around the planet, and there were precedents, for example, in the waters near Denmark. And I'm really glad that more and more leaders, like from the Great Britain, from Germany, from Denmark, start talking about the importance to fight Russia's shadow fleet. Well, first of all, because sanctions are supposed to work, and Russia is not supposed to find ways how to continue earning its bloody money, but also because it causes lots of global threats, including to our nature. For you to understand the size of this trouble, I was shocked myself when I've learned that with the help of this shadow fleet, Russia is able to transport 1.7 million barrels per day. 1.7 million barrels per day, which is 10% of the world's wet cargo. Can you imagine that? And then we have people who say, well, Russian economy does not collapse that quickly as we expected, so sanctions do not work. Sanctions work. Unfortunately, Russia always finds these loopholes and bad people who are ready to buy its bloody oil. But we have to speak about that, and we have to try and protect our planet too, because once again, unpunished evil grows. Subscribe, share the videos. If you share my opinion, that is very and very important, because many companies, many global players are ready to turn the blind eye on nature, on life of Ukrainian children, and our task is do not let them do it, because we have just one planet. Maybe Elon Musk believes there are more and he can leave the planet. Jake Bro, by the way, speaks about that, very nice. But I am personally a patriot of my country and of my planet, and I care. So at the moment, this Russian fleet may consist, Shadow Fleet may consist of 600 ships. That's a lot. The research of KCE, Kyiv School of Economics, gives like 450, but both numbers are actually great. And why are these tankers bad? Well, first of all, because they pose huge environmental threats. And there were precedents, and they are not supposed to be swimming in our seas anymore, because they are rotten, just as Mother Russia is. Also because they use them as listening stations, coming close to the shores, coming to your naval bases, listening and getting the information, pretending they are a no-name tanker. What is it? Like, how can we have hundreds of no-name tankers in the seas? Well, all because of Russia. Russia is a constant distorter of world order. And also weapon trade. Unfortunately, they continue selling lots of weapons to different parts of the world, including African countries, Mali, for example. I have a video on that I will link. And they continue doing it whenever they can. So this is just like double trouble or triple trouble. Whenever we are talking about Russia and its ideas, it's always a global trouble. So why have I decided to talk about it today specifically? Because I have come across a number of articles that are actually saying Russia considers developing another shadow fleet for its gas transportation, because the majority of its pipelines are blocked, they are not working because of the sanctions. Actually, Ukraine has a possibility to block some of that, and our allies are strong, so they are looking for another solutions, which will mean more outdated, rotting, rusty tankers and ships in the seas, more troubles to environment, more money coming to fuel Russian military machine, and lots of people around the world who do not understand how is it working, why isn't Russia collapsing, because unfortunately they are looking for other ways. And we have to be creative, we have to be attentive, and we have to be decisive in destroying their fleets, both shadow and real ones. And look how good we are in the neutralizing of the Black Sea fleet of Russia, and now hopefully their oil and gas shadow fleets. Please share the video on the social platforms that you like. That's important, because media can always attract our attention to very minor things. It was really loud tonight in Kyiv, lots of Shahed drones. In total, around Ukraine, 89. Can you imagine that? How much money is spent in vain when they don't have normal toilets in Russian cities, even public, and roads and so on. Like, they have so many problems that they could have solved, but they've decided to invest them in killing Ukrainian people. But with the help of our partners, we have air defense systems, we need more. But today we have stopped all the drones, and I was able to continue sleeping. Thank you so much for that. And remember, we still have sale in our merch shop. The link is in the description of this video, minus 15% on everything. So if you like something, get it because our t-shirts, our sweatshirts and caps work well as reminders and conversation starters about Ukraine, and with this 15% discount we celebrate 150,000 friends on the channel. I'm really grateful to have you, my friends, my family, my inspiration. Join me on Instagram. I'm sharing more of my Kyiv trip there and ordinary Ukrainian life. The link is also in the description of the video. I'm on X and Threads, and we have a beautiful Discord community. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons and sponsors of the channel, and helping me film and write more. And thank you for supporting Ukraine, for praying, for talking about us, for doing the things that are necessary to defeat Russia. And sharing and liking the video is actually the part. Slava Ukraini!